Okay, what's up YouTube? My first video doing something like this. Just wanted to throw it out there. I may post it on the Pathfinder school page on Facebook. But anyway, there was something on there we were having a little discussion. But anyway, this is my kit. This is what I would take for a... This is the most I'd want to carry on just a day hike. I live very close to the Blue Ridge Mountains, so I like to go hiking. And I don't go out when it's going to be cold weather. I'm a summer and late spring type guy. But anyway, this is what I would want to take. It's loosely based on Dave Canterbury's 5/10 C's of survivability. So I'm sure you people that are familiar with Dave Canterbury are probably going to be able to follow right along. And probably pick out the categories. I'm not going to throw them out there, but you'll get the picture. If not, go look up Dave Canterbury's 5 C's of survivability for more info on that subject. But anyway, this is my version. This is what I would want to have if I was stuck out, i.e. I was out on a day hike. And when I say stuck out, I mean for some whatever reason, injury, got lost, bad weather set in unexpectedly. Any of those type scenarios where I know I'm probably not going to make it home that night and I got to spend the night out in the woods wherever I'm at. This is what I'd want with me. And it's really pretty minimum. And I'm sure it's a lot more than some people would like to carry as far as weight goes and probably as far as redundancy goes. But anyway, this is what I'd like to have. So I'll get into the kit now. And I'm going to start with the belt kit I have over here with the stuff I would have. This is my belt, my quick access stuff for water and a couple of tools and a fire kit. But I'm going to get right into that, and then I'll cover the bag, and I'll go from the biggest compartment to the smallest on the bag, and I'll cover that in a minute. But first I'm going to go to the pouch, the belt kit. This is I believe it's a Condor brand. It's a Molly canteen pouch with the extra pouches and spots on it. The first pouch is my big fire kit with some big lighters, a bunch of tinder, a little bit of fat wood, and a hole in the lid so that I can use this for char if I need to, char cloth if I need to. Also in this pouch I have a couple of little DMT branded diamond sharpeners, little card size style sharpeners, bare minimum as far as going to keep my tools sharp. On this side over here I have a Leatherman Super Tool 300. I'm sure most of y'all are familiar with this. It's a great tool to have. This bag is tool heavy, so bear with me on that. Some people may not like to carry that many tools or that much weight in tools, but I'm not one of those people. This side I have a Maglite, three AAA batteries, high, low, and strobe functions. The knife is a Tops Brothers of Bushcraft field knife. That's not the sheath that it comes with. That's a Condor sheath for a knife I don't like, but it fits this knife perfect. And the canteen is a Nalgene / Blackhawk, I guess. Just a military style canteen. And it's all just rides on just a regular leather belt. And I have an extra hole stuck in it or poked in it so that I can cinch this around this bag and have it all as one package. Easy to grab and go if I want to. Throw it in the car or whatever. Anyway, that's that kit, and that's where I carry my main water for drinking and other stuff I want to be able to get to easily and quickly. And I know I'm not going to lose it unless somebody steals my pants, like Dave Canterbury would say. But anyway, on to the pack. It's a knockoff version of a Maxpedition, and I'm not sure of the model of the Maxpedition bag. And I'm sure some of you will be able to pick that out right off the bat, but I don't know. It's a knockoff version. I paid like maybe $40 for it about 10 years ago. But anyway, here is my Cold Steel Trailhawk. It's mainly thrown on here for size reference, but I can carry it with this pack very easily because it slips down on the other side I have cut the middle seam on the top and bottom molly loops, and it slides right down in there. And I can carry it. Yes, I know I need a mask for it. But it's not something that goes with me every time, but it would be nice to have. It's another thing that would be nice to have in that situation. But anyway, that's that. Let's get into the main compartment of the pack. The biggest compartment, the clamshell's open. And the first thing I'm going to pull out is a cook set that I just threw together, and it's two of these guy out style cups that, and Walmart sells these cups for like $5. It's not the guy out brand probably, but they're good little cups. I can boil on them. You can see I've boiled in this and stuff. And I've got two of those cups. Here's the second one, and it nests really well with this guy out stainless water bottle that I can boil water in. And then the other component is the Stanley little cook pot that comes with those two little plastic cups, but I don't have them because if I had them I couldn't nest this all together, and I don't need them. But that's the pot, and the lid that goes to this set is right here. And the cool thing about this lid is it fits these cups like it was made for them. I almost wish I had two of those lids, but that would just be kind of superfluous. But anyway, that's 4 boiling containers, and it doesn't weigh that much. For you gram weenies out there, it doesn't weigh that much. I could strip away most of that, but I'm always going to have at least this bottle, so I can carry extra 32 ounces of water. But anyway, may not be for the ultralighters out there, but it works for me. Next, moving along, I'll go to this side first. This part, I've got a poncho, just your standard woodland camo poncho, a 4XL 100% cotton sleeveless t-shirt, and I've taken and cut the sides down on it to where it's just open and it wears more like a serape, I guess you'd say. Anyway, I can show you that right quick, I guess, what I did. I've never used this t-shirt for anything, it just stays in the bag. But anyway, here's what I did. It was a sleeveless t-shirt, and I basically just cut the sleeves. So it gives me a good amount. It's about 5 feet long. And you know, it's something I could use for everything you can use cotton material for. Char cloth. I can use it for signaling. I can use it for evaporative cooling. I can use it for bandages. It's big enough to use for a sling. All that different kind of stuff. And it doesn't weigh much and doesn't take up a lot of room, so it goes in the pack. So I'll throw that to the side. Here's a reusable space blanket. If you're not familiar with these, there's lots of videos out there on them. They're pretty easy to find online. And I've taken and put in some shock cord on the grommets just to make it a little easier to rig it up. But with this, I can rig up a shelter pretty fast, especially if I have a hiking pole with me and I can make some tent stakes. I can rig a shelter up with that in about 5 minutes. A little plow point style shelter. And anyway, moving along, I got some eating utensils. These are made by Guyot, I believe. These are their big ones. I'll put them next to the water bottle so you can get a good idea how big they are. It's a spork and a spatula / knife. They're good to have. I don't typically carry food that has to be cooked, but if I did, you know, I have something to eat with. In here is a SOL emergency bivy. I've never used it. I've never even taken it out of this little bag, but I figure it's something good to have, and it can't hurt. As long as I'm dressed properly and the weather doesn't get real bad, I should be alright. I can stay dry and warm with what I've got. Here is 2 55-gallon drum liners. They're stuck together with a Ranger band. I'm sure most of y'all know 101 different uses for those. Shouldn't need to cover that right now. But anyway, that's all of my cover elements right there in the bag. And I think I'm pretty well covered for good weather. Now, if it got to be really bad weather, I might have to look into doing something different, make a debris shelter or something like that. But anyway, that's a good shelter. good shelter components. I'm going to go to the next biggest compartment on the bag now, which is pretty much the middle one. A pair of leather gloves. It's always a good idea to protect your hands. Firesteel.com ferro rod. I think it was called a bunker. Ferro rod with a screw-off striker. This is one of my combustion elements, obviously. Bahco Laplander. Told y'all this was going to be tool heavy. Bahco Laplander saw. Y'all know about that, I'm sure, especially if you're following Dave Canterbury. One more 55-gallon drum liner. You know, I'm well covered for cover. And then just a little Band-Aid kit in a Sucrets tin. Another something that I could char in, and it's just nice to have some Band-Aids. That's not my only first aid stuff. Obviously, those of you that know that the t-shirt can be used for first aid. And I have some tape in here too. Anyway, the next biggest compartment, I have an AMK survival kit, first aid kit. You know, 1 or 2 person first aid kit was like $10 at Walmart. Just to let y'all know how and where you can get it. And then down in here I have my paracord. I know a lot of y'all like Bankline, tarred Bankline instead of paracord, but you know, this is what I have, and it's what it works for me. I have, these are all about 25 feet long, so it's close to 100 feet. And I like this one because it's easy to see it, and if I needed to, I could mark a trail real easy for somebody to follow me if I got lost and was wanting, and I was having to move out on my own, or if I wanted to find my way back to somewhere. I can cut little pieces of it off and tie them to trees, and then I'll have contrast and movement, which is important in signaling. That's my cordage. Anyway, bear with me for a minute. I gotta get a drink of water. I'm sure a lot of y'all could probably point out all the flaws in this and everything else, but I'm not too worried about it. This is what's good for me. My minimum amount of skills that I have and the knowledge that I have, I think I'm comfortable with this. And that's what's important to me. I'm comfortable with it. Y'all don't have to be, but I am. Anyway, moving along. I think it's one more thing in this compartment. My Silver Ranger compass with a signal mirror. I'll open it up just for those of y'all that don't know. It's not a signal mirror. It's for sighting an azimuth or whatnot. But anyway, I can use it for signaling. And it's a compass. Enough said on that. That's everything in that compartment. Moving along, next is the rest of my combustion department. I've got UCO stormproof matches in the match safe that they come with a striker on the side, and it's got a little O-ring, so it should keep water out, but it doesn't really matter because they're stormproof matches. There's that full-size Bic, which doesn't get used unless I need it in emergencies. A shredded beef jerky can with a bunch of Tender Quick tabs, and it's held on with a Ranger band. For tinder, I got, this is not really combustion related, but it's cargo tape. A 1-inch roll of Gorilla Tape. 101 different uses for that, y'all all know. Next is a ferro rod. It's a Firesteel, or I don't know, Light My Fire, something like that. It's a ferrocerium rod. A grinds pouch with a little mini Bic and a bunch more Tender Quick tabs. I'm real big on tinder, if y'all can tell. A little small ferrocerium rod. It's not called a Firesteel, it's called a ferrocerium rod. A complete Sparklite kit inside of a big spy capsule, pill fob, whatever y'all want to call it. Everything here came from survivalresources.com. It's a great little fire kit for emergency fire kit, and it's compact, doesn't weigh nothing. Wouldn't be my first choice, but that's what it's an extra. And that's everything in there. That's everything on the inside of the pack. Now I'll tell y'all what I did. I'm sure y'all have probably been wondering about this part. This is a U.S. military surplus MOLLE sustainment pouch. And it's a drawstring pouch with a cinch, a buckle and a cinch strap on it. And I've just MOLLE'd it, I use the attached MOLLE straps through the PALS webbing on the bag. And it's got 4 attachment points and it's all secured down on there really well. And that is what I would carry food in. And if I was to fill this water bottle up with water, I would take and I would stick it in the bottom of there and leave it horizontal like that for extra water. But I mean, all my trail mix, beef jerky, Cliff Bars, things like that, Mountain House meals, they could all go in that pouch really easy. And when I'm not using it, I have some 511 straps that I stuck on here to the PALS webbing, and I can cinch it down real good in this bag. And I put more of those up here on this part of the bag, just stuck them to the PALS webbing, and now I have extra ways of cinching this thing down. It cinches down really well with all this stuff in it, but I can't do that one-handed, and I am filming this on my phone, so you'll just have to take my word for it. Anyway, that's the pack. That's what I carry for a minimum, maximum / whatever. That's my day hike kit, pack, belt kit, whatever y'all want to call it. I'm not into labels that much. But anyway, that's my pack. That's what I carry. Might be more weight than some of y'all want to carry. Might be a lot less than some of y'all want to carry. It's a good little pack. It rides nice and comfortable. It doesn't move around a lot. A lot of these packs, the fuller you get them, the more it starts feeling like you have a big giant tick stuck to your back. And I hate that. But anyway, that's mine. Bear with me, I'm getting another drink of water. But anyway, that's my kit. That's what I pack. It could be better, could be worse. I think I feel comfortable with taking that up on the Blue Ridge Parkway, going hiking for a day hike. This is not meant to be an overnight bag. It's not meant to be an inch bag or a bug out bag or any of that kind of stuff. It's just for day hikes. And it's not written in stone, and that's what I have to carry, but that's what I like to have. So anyway, thank y'all for bearing with me. I hope y'all like this video. Give me a thumbs up on there. Big thumbs up. Be cool if y'all subscribe. I could do some more videos like this. I'm not a real big skills guy, but I do have a little bit of skills, which I'm not doing any skills videos because I don't want to get laughed at. But anyway, I have a little bit of skills, a little bit of knowledge. The 5 C's, 10 C's, the rule of threes, that's what I go off of. And that's why I pack the way I do. But anyway, I hope y'all like it. Hint, hint. Give me some subscriptions if y'all want. Let me know in the comments section you got any questions or any suggestions. Hey, if anybody wants to send me something to test out or maybe do a video on, maybe we can work something out on that. But anyway, I hope y'all like this. Hope you bear with me. My phone right now is the only way I have to do videos. So maybe if this takes off and I start making a little money off this YouTube thing, I can do some better videos. But anyway, this is I guess I'm signing out now. Catch y'all on the flip side. And thank you for your time.